Good morning. How's everyone doing today? My name's Chris, and I'm the creative director of an indie game called Bow. Our Kickstarter is live. We got a little ticker down here. We just hit 89K on Kickstarter. And feeling good. Our next stretch goal is at 125K. It's quite a ways to go, but I think it's a really important one for our game. Hey, Spirit Buddy, thanks for the raid. Spirit Buddy, you still playing Bubsy? Gotta fix my Hollow Knight plush here. He likes to go upside down sometimes. Like Deep Nest style. You know what I mean? Oh, you beat Bubsy. Hell yeah. Hey, Hollow Boy. Hey, Paradox. Hey, Bowfrog. Welcome to the stream. So, today we're continuing with this bomb-ass game called Ori and the Will of the Wisps. And we're really getting into more of the combat and exploration. And we just picked up a new weapon, the bow. Not the bow staff, but like a bow and arrow. I can see how that might be confusing to some people. So Bowfrog just dropped some theories. Bowfrog is our resident moss bag, I guess. Bow is actually evil. It's a game where you play as a antagonist. It's basically Lord Sidious, Darth Vader scenario, where Bow follows Asahi's orders to the dark side. Armakillo Boss is passive until Bow attacks it. Hashihime is the guardian of the bridge, protecting it from attackers with foul intruders. So you may be asking, well, why does the Lotus Ninja attack Bow? Clearly, it's a Naruto versus Pain's ninjutsu battle where Lotus Ninja Naruto is the last hope against Bow Pain. The reason you may fight Sakura's samurai general, he's the strongest defense Sakura City has. So who else would be better up against its upcoming threat? Very interesting stuff there, Bowfrog. While you're not entirely correct, there's might be something there. Might be something there. Definitely on the right track with some of that stuff. All right, so, damn, where are we? Oh, gotta get it. I'm just gonna die here since. Okay, I remember where we are. We started a little further back than. Whoa! That's a really cheeky needler. Okay, how do we do this again? Okay, we have the hammer. Okay, so we're putting the bow on Y. There we go. And, okay, so now we are hitting these switches in order to progress. Every time you hit a switch, something happens. Perhaps it's a little platform in the shape of a tongue that comes out of a frog statue. And got a little cutscene here. Moki. I am a spirit. Oh, we can. There's a little race mini game here. I love little chase race game mini games. Oh, yikes. I like these new platforms that you stick onto pretty easily. And what does this do? Oh, it lowered the water. Okay, let's go back down there. Looks like there's a door here eventually we have to open, but... Oh, and there's a spirit well back there. Very nice. Holla boy, goal after goal after goal, y'all are killing it. Thank you. We're killing it. It definitely slowed down, which is totally normal for a Kickstarter campaign. The initial hype is super important. And usually we get a lot of initial hype. What did that do? But like when you reach the middle of the campaign, things really start to kind of slow down until the end of the campaign. I'm not sure what hitting that did. It looks like I can't go beneath here. Or can I? There we go. Wow, this is a lot of exploration here. You cannot tell me that that enemy wasn't inspired by the Vengefly from Hollow Knight. You cannot. There's just no way. Oh, this is interesting. Seems like there's some sort of puzzle. This is like some sort of puzzle here, but I'm not quite sure what they want me to do yet. You added a slider to the bow wiki? Bowfrog? I didn't even know you could do that. How did I get up here before? Oh, like this. Okay, looks like, This might be a puzzle that's too cerebral for me to do this early in the morning. Okay, that does that, but how do I get up there? Oh, well, there's this. Okay. I think I know what's going on here. Or at least, kind of have a vague idea. Is that just so I can get up here more easily? What's up, Zero? Thanks for the first time chat. Bruh, I'm working on my entire entry for the OC context right now. Dude, I'm so excited for these OCs. Have you guys been checking out the OCs in the original characters that are going on? In our Discord? God, they're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I think this is what they want me to do. Some are great, and there are some trolls. I don't know if they're troll... Hold on. That did something. Oh, that opened this. Sweet. Yeah, they're not trolling. It's just people, not everyone is a bomb artist, you know, like... But I really appreciate even the people who aren't, like, don't consider themselves artists are participating. There are definitely some people who, just wanted to participate for the sake of participating. Like, when I posted the art competition, like, there was already, like, so many entries, like, within the first hour. I think I said this, I'm like, guys, you can take your time. You don't gotta rush it out. But that just shows how, like, excited people were, and I really liked that. Oh, and we lower some more water. Oh, yeah. Hollow Boy. Art is so good in the server. I woke up today to that Lilith. Did you guys see that Lilith art piece? Like, wow. Wow. We can look at it after, but wow. That's all I have to say. It makes me so happy. Jeez. Oh! Those things kind of explode on death. Oh, there's a little energy cell up here. Yeah, it makes me so happy to see fan art. When I still remember the first fan art we ever got. The first fan art we ever got was done by Vivink Art. She is the one of the devs for Iluri. And I still remember that day. Like waking up and seeing, she even animated it, and I was like blown away. I'm not sure if I opened any doors. It's kind of unclear. Hey, Space Coyote, thanks for the subscription! Subscription hype! Is your name Space Coyote kind of like Space... Does it have to do with Cowboy Bebop? Because I kind of got like the Space Cowboy vibes, but you're a coyote. Oh. Okay, let's go this way. Oh! Doesn't look like we could open that yet. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. Let me catch up on chat here. Bofrog's doing some pixel art. Bofrog's a little pixel art pro. Thanks for the first time chat, Space Coyote. Bo looks badass. Just backed it. Great work so far. Haha, nah, it's a mildly obscure Simpsons reference. Oh, really? Thanks for backing, man. Takala says, I thought you had just had the tendency to space out. I do have the tendency to space out. My mind is very, like I lateral think a lot, so I can, like, go off topic really easy and make connections to other things. So it's sometimes when I talk, it's like, what is this dude talking about? Hollaboy asks, what is my favorite anime? That's a hard one. Because there are so many good anime. So we'd kind of have to separate it into, like, my favorite anime movie, my favorite action anime, my favorite more, like, shonen anime. Because it's not as easy of, like, me just telling people what my favorite anime is, you know? But if you ask me what my favorite anime movie was, it would be Howl's Moving Castle, by Studio Ghibli, directed by Hayao Miyazaki, music by Joe Hisaishi. Just everything about that movie is magical. From the music, to the characters, to the story. I love everything about that movie. What is a pedestal? I have no idea what this new mechanic is. So, Howl's Moving Castle would be my favorite. But, like, it's hard to choose a Studio Ghibli movie that's your favorite, but it's for me, it's Howl's Moving Castle. I've seen that movie so many freaking... Whoa! I've seen that movie so many times. I love all the characters. I love Calcifer, Markle, of course Hal, Sophie, Yubaba, oh not Yubaba, the Witch of the Waste. Red Tree Man is a Studio Ghibli fan. What's your favorite Studio Ghibli movie? So if we talk about what my favorite, like, anime series is, it might be Attack on Titan. the story for Attack on Titan is so good. If you've never watched Attack on Titan, I highly recommend it. And definitely do not spoil anything, okay? If you spoil Attack on Titan for yourself, you're doing yourself a huge disservice. Going into that... okay, you'll never have another experience like going into Attack on Titan completely blind. And just slowly uncovering the secrets of that world and like what's going on in the background. I got a dash! Oh, shit's about to go... oh. Shit's about to get crazy with the movement right now. And you can automatically dash mid-air. Look at this. Zero, you already spoiled it for yourself? No! Yeah, do not spoil Attack on Titan for yourself. You gotta watch it, okay? House Moving Castle is your go-to Studio Ghibli, followed by Spirited Away? Yeah. Bo is very inspired by some Spirited Away stuff. There's some House Moving Castle inspiration there too, just not really explicitly. But there's Studio Ghibli inspiration all over the damn place. Oh yeah, one of our enemies, the Maikubi, is inspired by the three heads in Spirited Away. But also the three heads in Spirited Away are inspired by the Maikubi yokai. Which are like three severed samurai heads that kind of try and bite each other. And they spit fire. So they don't actually spit fire in the movie Spirited Away, but they spit fire in the lore, Japanese folklore. Naruto is your favorite shonen? Yeah, I would have said that at one point. But there's so many good shonens out there. I really like My Hero Academia. Shit, I gotta heal. I really like My Hero Academia. Dragon Ball Z, I grew, you know, everyone kind of grew up on Dragon Ball Z. I really like Demon Slayer. I don't think Demon Slayer is not really a shonen, is it? Yeah, this dash is bonkers. Takala spits fire when they're on the mic. Hell yeah. Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, I didn't even mention that yet, but I freaking love Jujutsu Kaisen. You guys can't see, but I have a Jujutsu Kaisen poster behind me. Let me show you, actually. Be right back. Actually, I'm a huge, like, poster buff. Let me show you all my posters real quick. Give me a sec. You guys want to see my posters, or am I just, like, nerding out here? So check it out, y'all. So here's the Jujutsu Kaisen poster. This is actually a Shonen Jump cover. It's like a cover of a Shonen Jump. So we have Yuji right up front here. Very cool. So I have a bunch of these posters of like Shonen Jump, Japanese Shonen Jump covers. This one is Levi from Attack on Titan. I'm not sure what magazine this is from, but it's from some sort of manga or like a manga collection. I just thought Levi looked fucking sick here. And I'm sure you guys agree. And This is the other one I have. So these are kind of like my 3 favorite animes. Kimetsu no Yaiba, aka Demon Slayer. And we got the crew here. You guys know I'm a huge Demon Slayer fan. It's the boys, exactly, Hollow Boy. These are the boys right here. And girls? Actually, I don't think Nezuko is in this picture for whatever reason. That's kind of, I didn't notice that before, but where's Nezuko? Nezuko is the most badass of the bunch. I'm not gonna even front. And I have a bunch of posters that I don't have framed. I have so many posters. I have like maybe 100, but you know, there's not enough space. Actually, there might be enough space on the wall, but it would just take forever. And I don't want my room to be that decked out with anime. A little anime here and there does the job, but you know, you can't make your whole life about anime. Gotta do some game dev too, right? Nightly Bowfrog. Zenitsu's really badass. Yeah, Zenitsu's badass. To be honest, okay, he's getting better, but he annoyed me for the longest time. Just because, like, he's so badass, but he has, like, no confidence, and he never gets his confidence back. Like, you know what I mean? At a certain point, you're just like, dude, shut up and, like, go kick some ass. For those of you who don't know, like, Zenitsu's character is, like, kind of like a worrywart, like, anxiety-ridden, like, he's like a huge coward. But, actually, when he... This is not really a spoiler, but when he, or is it? Like, he's such a coward that he just goes unconscious in most situations, but when he goes unconscious, he really, like... I don't know, gets like possessed or something, and starts like whooping on people. He's like extremely fast. That's kind of like his gimmick. And Zenitsu also really has a crush on Nezuko, which is kind of like a cool little side. Are you serious? That hit me from all the way over there. Cool little side story. It's kind of funny. Okay, so what are we doing here? Okay, well, we got that, but that doesn't let us progress. Hollow Boy. Zenitsu is the worst. I hate comedic relief in every show. Yeah, I don't think he's the worst, but he's not my favorite. Definitely out of the 4, he's probably not my favorite. My least favorite. I like when he goes into fucking murder mode. That's cool. Let's see. You're taking an anime class, Red Tree Man? You're taking an anime class? I went to university at the wrong time. How freaking cool is that? What is an anime class like? Buffalo Billiam, hey man, haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. I took an anime illustration class at Art Center. You went to Art Center? For those of you guys who don't know, Art Center is like one of the best art schools in the world. A lot of Pixar animators went there. I'm sure a lot of DreamWorks people too. It's in Pasadena, right? I used to live in Pasadena. That's how I kind of know it's about it. It's in Pasadena, right? Pasadena, California. Yeah, I lived pretty close to Art Center, but I did not go there. I wanted to go to art school, but it's insanely expensive. Insanely expensive. I just got to get through a little bit of difficult platforming here. Oh, I just got a achievement. Defeated 10 enemies using environmental hazards. Nice. See, like, for people who are asking about, like, what an achievement is, that was an achievement I just got. You probably couldn't see the overlay, but I killed 10 enemies with environmental hazards. So, like, there's so many options for, like, what you can come up with for achievements. You could just get creative with it. Hello there. Welcome to Quolox Hollow. Here are... Okay. This guy's the guy who gets the maps. So let's buy a map. Buffalo Billiam. Oh, Hollow Boy says, I'm never the biggest fan of the main character either. Like, I dislike Deku so much from MHA, but Tanjiro from Demon Slayer and Itadori from Jujutsu Kaisen are my favorites. Dude, yeah, definitely Yuji and Tanjiro are two of the best protagonists. I like it when the protagonist is, like, confident and sure of themselves. More so than when they are kind of like weak dudes. Okay, so we got the map for this whole grayed out area here. And let's make our way back. So that whole below section was just like dash stuff. Whoa, these flies are after me. I always get hit by those. Oh! Well, how do I... Because these platforms aren't entered... You can't enter these through the bottom. Oh, okay. You can just do that. Those enemy aimbots. Yeah, they're aimbots. This isn't opened yet, but maybe we can reach something higher if we go up here. I can't wait to get the magnetic pickup power up. Okay, we need to go right from here. But I can't. Zero says, I'm questioning if it's really worth the work to create some background environment for my entry. Yeah, it helps. I love a good background. Oh, dear God. Dude, those things are like the Vengefly, not the Vengefly, the primal aspids of, this game. They shoot out 3 projectiles that, like, somehow always hit you no matter what. Wait. Oh, I've already been up here. How do we open you? Oh, there's a little purple eye down there. Okay, we gotta reach that. Oh, this is a skill check for the dash right here. There we go. Yeah, you have so much time, Zero. We have until the end of February. Everyone was really excited about the art competition, and they kind of like rushed out their entries. Take time. Take your time. Enjoy yourself. You could submit multiple too. Your friend is working hard in the lore. The lore for the art for the OCs has been insane. I never expected like people to write like entire novels about their character. But it looks like people are really into that aspect of this. Oh, we got a little mini boss here. Dude, this guy is nuts. Yo, Kudo. Okay, okay. I'm definitely gonna... Dude, I'm getting railed here. It's definitely gonna take me a while to beat this guy. I gotta figure out his whole shtick. He's kind of like the Moss Charger a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I gotta figure this out real quick. Oh, okay, okay. So he has a few different attacks. But the idea here is that you dash under him when he telegraphs his jump. But this guy's hitbox is gnarly big. Okay, and he has a little fire attack. You just jump under him when he jumps and just spam your attack on his ass. His literal ass. Oh, got a little too close for comfort there. Oh, oh. I'm almost done. And then he has a little headbutt attack there too. Okay, he's gonna do the flame attack now. Ah, yeah, I didn't... Whoa! Okay, this is not the one either. I'm just gonna die here. How epic is this music, too? It's like almost Star Wars epic. Oh, my roll isn't really working, I promise. It feels really good to double jump dash with Ori. Oh, come on now. We're almost done. Almost. Oh! Got him, got him, got him. I love that enemy. He's so well designed. Like, visually designed. And the boss, like, mechanics of the boss fight. Ooh. That got the heart rate up a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, are we getting the bash soon? Okay, we have to switch to hammer for this portion, so... Oh, or not. That's nice. Wow, there's a lot going on here. Oh, are we getting the bash soon? Is that what's happening right now? No! Oh, I thought I died. That's why I screamed no, but I guess I didn't. Hey, thanks for the first time chat, Agent Smith. How many weeks or months of preparation did it take you to launch the Kickstarter? It took us a year. I know that sounds like a long time, but really, it took us since we started the game. We were initially trying to launch the Kickstarter in last April. But then we quickly we had to sit down and be like, oh my god, we don't have enough of the game to show yet. We didn't even have a trailer. Our trailer came out in November. Takala says I wasn't stressed about the Kickstarter, which is totally sarcasm on their part. I was very stressed. Dash is on the LB now? Oh no, that's gonna be... That might be difficult to adapt to. Yeah. So it took us a whole year to do the Kickstarter. For people who are you planning on doing your own Kickstarter? Because for people who are planning to do their own Kickstarter, I have to really recommend that you take your time. You can do multiple Kickstarters if you fail the first one, but sorry, let me... If I ever just stop talking mid-sentence, it's because... There we go. That was a cool little puzzle there. If I ever stop talking mid-sentence, it's because I'm, like, really focusing. So sorry about that. If you're planning on doing your Kickstarter, you really gotta wait. You gotta wait till you have enough to show. The most important thing about your Kickstarter will be the visuals. Oh, dear God, who are you? That's a cool enemy. Agent Smith, yes, I appreciate the information. I backed the game. It looks amazing. So you are doing a Kickstarter soon. Bruh, I feel that we smashed the Kickstarter. Yeah, we did smash it. I mean, I was like, okay, 35K, you know, it'll take us 30 days to get there. That's fine. Oh my god, this background is disgustingly good. Are these just 2D sprites? I mean, does anybody know if Ori has any 3D in it? Or is it all 2D sprites? Because, god damn, they knew what they were doing. These artists knew what they were doing. Like, of course they knew what they're doing, but I mean, like, they mastered it. God, just with the lighting. Hey, thank you for the follow, Agent Smith. Matrix fan. I'm a fan of the Matrix series. Splinter. Ooh, very nice. You've gained a new spirit shard. Spirit arc shoots split into smaller projectiles. Well, that's just better than... Wait, what? Oh, it's a badge. Okay. Okay. Well, that's kind of useful, I guess. Is it useful? Maybe I hammer this? Is that what they want me to do here? Okay, that didn't work. Tangy Mangy, thanks for the first time chat. I myself want to crowdfund my game, but I literally just started working on it, so I know it'll probably be a long time before I can do that. Yeah, it took us a year, but that's not to say that you can't do it in a shorter time. But you really can't just go into a Kickstarter expecting people to back it if they know nothing about it. So it took us a long time to like build up. Oh, come on now. Where do I end up? Okay. It took us a really long time to build up the fan base and like make sure people like knew about our game. We had about like, I think we had like 3,000 followers on Twitter when we launched. So like I would recommend at least... Oh my god. This is a hazard hellhole. Give me a sec. Okay. I would recommend having at least like a couple thousand on Twitter. And definitely making connections with other game devs and streamers and content creators. Because you can't do it by yourself. And while Kickstarter does like boost your visibility on their page, like so many people found out about Bo just from Kickstarter. And that's why we use Kickstarter, right? That's why anybody uses Kickstarter. You might think like, why use Kickstarter? Why don't you just get your fan base to donate? And why do we have to pay fees to Kickstarter? But Kickstarter does really elevate the marketing of your game in a way that nothing really else can. And it's like proof of concept. Like if people see that your game is getting funded, then it's kind of like social proof that it's going to be a successful game. I'm just reading chat right now. Zero, do you feel the hype increase the pressure about making... Yeah, you definitely feel pressure increase. You feel a lot of pressure. You feel responsibility now. Well, I always felt responsibility because I have a team and I'm paying them. So I felt a responsibility for the game to be successful. But now... the pressure definitely increases because what? We, oh, shit. Pressure definitely increases a whole ton when there's, like, how many? Like, 1,800 people, now into your game that paid money to be into your game. So I definitely feel so much responsibility to those backers now. So it's really good. In a way. It's really good to feel the... So let me just pause because I realize that my sentences are getting really choppy because of this, how difficult the platforming is here. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure. But it's good because now we have a reason. Before, like, when we were developing... it's a little more laid back. It's like you don't feel... you feel like you're doing it for yourself. and therefore you can slack off a little bit or something. Although we didn't really slack off, we were like working on it every day. But as soon as people get eyes on the project and people are paying their hard-earned money to support the project, the pressure builds up and the responsibility really builds up. You need to make a good game at that point, you know. So it's a little bit difficult to navigate, but we're just gonna keep doing what we've been doing. Because people like what we've been doing. If we keep doing what we've been doing, they'll like it. Right? That's all you can really do. Just keep working hard. And also, one really important thing is community engagement. Before you do your Kickstarter, people need to see your face. They need to get to know you. They need to become your friend in a way. Once you see who's behind the project and get to know them and understand their ideas and maybe their hobbies, things they like to do, the community gets really strong around like the devs, and the devs need to be engaging with the community. And I know it's hard to do and it's hard to balance for sure, but that's one big reason why I do these Twitch streams. That's one big reason why I'm very active in the Discord, especially during the Kickstarter. Because right now, I'll let you know about what's going on with Dev right now. Right now, Trevor, you might not see him as active on anything right now because he is working on new levels and the levels that we're designing together. And my full focus is on community and the Kickstarter, which kind of go hand in hand. I need to keep the community energy going. And I'm trying my best with that, with the fan art competition. I'm replying to like everything I see on Twitter, and in the Discord. You know, your community is huge. It's huge, and it can take away from development. But if you don't have a community, honestly, if you don't have a community, nothing else matters. Seriously. Community is everything. I would even say the community is more important than the game itself. Look at this background, everyone. Just take a second. Like, every single background in this game is a painting that I would hang up in my room. Oh, and it just gets better and better. Look at this. Oh my god, in the foreground, look at this. And it moves. Oh my god. A lot of good chats, I see them, but whoa! Big Papa. Bofrog. See, it's stuff like this that makes me think this is 3D, but it might not be. No, this is definitely 3D, actually. Hey, Qualak. What's up, dog? Tangy. Oh, man, I'm gonna catch up on chat right here during the cinematic. Tangy Maggie, yeah, I'm planning on forming and posting my concept work on social media until I have a good following. Very good. Show your game, show your work early and often. Early and often. You're going to start seeing what people are responding to, and then you lean into that. We did that with Bo, with the wave chase scene. People really liked that, and it totally changed the art direction for the game because of I saw what people are responding to. So just post early and often. People like to see the process, and you'll get really good insights into see what people are responding to and really like about your game, what shines about your game. Because oftentimes, as the artist, you don't know what's good about your game. Who here is an artist? I'm sure you guys can relate. Dude. This guy's distracting me. He's talking over me. How dare you talk over me? I'm gonna go on a little rant right after this guy talks. Hold up. Oh, we can pause the game. Look at that. Why didn't I think of that earlier? Yeah, show early and often. You're gonna get so many good insights from people about what is good about your game, because as an artist, I'm sure all artists can relate. You think everything you do is shit. Like, you look at your own work and be like, this is shit. This is shit. Why am I doing this? But if you get as many outside eyes on your project as you can totally start seeing what people are responding to. And if they're responding to it in a genuine way, you know that this is what people like, and you start leaning into that. Just lean into it heavy. Lean into it heavy. Let's see. The thing got real. The community is mad engaged. Yeah, the community is definitely engaged, Zero. Thank you for noticing. Takala says, I feel like I want to get my game to a point where the engine is done and a lot of game is done before I try to do Kickstarter. Yeah, you really need to have a lot of visuals and show people the scope of the game in your trailer. A lot of areas, a lot of abilities, characters, and stuff like that. Zero, you joined the Discord server in the beginning of December. Oh, you're a fairly old member then. Actually, the Discord is like from November? I don't remember. I don't know, people started joining in November. For the longest time, I had the wrong Discord invite on the Twitter. Or like it was an expired invite. So, that was bad. Let's switch to just chatting here, because you guys are chatting so much. Which I love. But I'm so behind, so I gotta read these. Hollaboy says, it is. I'm a small creator and my community is so important to me. Even if I'm streaming 5 people, they are supporting me and it means the world to me. Exactly. Community is everything, Hollaboy, right? Without your community, there's no point in doing it. It's about family. It's about community. Hey, Tangy Maggie, thanks for the follow. Nightly Bowfrog says, by the way, I know I asked this before, not trying to come off as rude in it or anything. Never, Bowfrog. But remember how I asked for the sprites? Oh, yeah, sorry, that is my bad. You did ask for the sprites. I was really busy, like, with the fan art competition yesterday. It is difficult for me to dig through all my sprite sheets and give you stuff, but I will try and do that today, right after this. This will be a little bit of a shorter stream just because today is pretty busy, but I wanted to stream today. Let's see. Nightly Bowfrog. There's no fan base without a game, too. Yeah, that's correct. It goes hand in hand. But, there's no fan base without a game, and there's no game without a fan base. It's yin and yang. But at the end of the day, people are the most important. That's kind of my point. People are the most important. It's not about the game. It is about the game, but I don't know. It goes hand in hand. It's yin and yang. Yeah, this game looks fantastic, Spirit. You can say that again. You can say that 100 times. Let's see. Zero, you're an artist. Okay. I'm looking forward to seeing some of your art. Go ahead and feel free to share some in the Discord. Either in the self-promo or if you're doing the fan art, you can share it in there. Yeah, a lot of people have told me what they like about my art and I realize what I'm best at because of it. See, Takala? Exactly. Show your stuff. Artists are really like timid sometimes about showing their art, and that's me too. But you just gotta show it. It's scary, but that's what it is. Zero, bruh, it's happening to me right now. What exactly is? I have to believe. Tangy Mingy, thanks for the advice. I'll put it to good use and hope people will like what you'll see. Thank you. I love to give advice, and actually I'm going to be doing a stream where it's exclusively talking about how the Kickstarter campaign went. Like how we prepped for it. Like a little bit of the timeline about all the things that happened during the Kickstarter, because it's been bonkers. So many stuff happened. It'll be mostly about prep and a little bit of a retrospective, and this will be after the Kickstarter finishes, so I'll make sure to let the Discord know, and I'll blast it on Twitter too. I'm gonna pee really quickly, okay? Be right back, guys. Yeah, back to what Bofrog was saying about like how the game is really important and the community is really important. That's why eventually I'm going to probably get a community manager, and I'm thinking about who it could be. So I can like get back to my art direction and my art. It's just that we have a system in place right now that the dev can continue without me for a while because I've made enough art assets to allow that to happen. I just was churning out buttloads of art assets right before Kickstarter just to make sure, or like not necessarily art assets, but developing the story and the narrative and the different areas. So Trevor knew exactly what to do, and he doesn't even really need art assets to do it. He can just block it out with simple squares and shapes and stuff like that. Takala, I was surprised when you messaged me in the Discord. I'm glad I joined though. Love that server and love your game. Yeah, Takala, I don't even remember how I felt like you were always a part of this, you know what I mean? I don't remember how we met or how our relationship started, but like Takala's been with us from the very beginning. Takala's great. Bofrog is really great too. Spirit Buddy's great too. You're all great. But I gotta give a shout out to my mods in particular because wow. I couldn't do this without you. 1,000%. 1,000, a million %. It doesn't happen without the mods. I'll pop into the mod room and I see them talking and I'm like, whoa, you guys are the best. Okay, I think we get back into this. Oh, Spirit Buddy, I have a couple people that really believe in me when I stream and it gives me hope to keep going. Community, 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 community. Plus, you've been supportive of my favorite supportive of my YouTube channel, Chris. Yeah, well, your YouTube channel is dope. It deserves more eyes. You work hard. You liked a bunch of Twitter posts you made, and then I reached out to you and invited you to join the Discord. Really, I don't remember that at all. I thought you kind of just joined it yourself, and then you were active in the Discord, and I thought, like, you were cool. Zero, after this talk, I feel much better about my art now. Good. Yeah, like I said, it's difficult to feel good about your art. You can never quite feel good about it. But it's just about showing the art. At the end of the day, art's there to get your creative ideas out. But I'm also a big proponent of you need to draw what people like to see. Your art's not only for you. Your art is for other people too. Oh my god, it's Sane from the first game. We're gonna teach the waters to flow again, y'all. Ooh, is there some like wind watermill type action here? I'm ready for that. Your maximum life and energy have increased. Very nice. Quest completed. Find Korlok. Sweet. New quest. Restart the mill. Okay. Oh, you can't see the game. Don't worry, guys. You didn't miss a lot, but thank you for letting me know. You didn't miss anything. All that happened was we were just talking to this frog dude. I'm really sorry about that. I'm kind of dumb. What's wrong with just my face, Takala? Thanks for spamming the chat with that. Sometimes I need that. So like I was saying right before this, Some people might have the attitude that it's like, I'll do whatever I want with my art. I don't care if people like it or not. You know, I want to express myself and that's me. I don't personally subscribe to that. I think that your art should be for other people to enjoy. So once you start seeing what people are responding to in your art, it's good to lean into that. Of course, you should be happy with what you're doing. It's nice if those two things align. However, oh, you can go this way. However, I think it's a little bit selfish if you just do what you want to do and don't please other people all the time. Bad water. Sad water. Okay, so the mill, if we get the mill working, it'll clean the water, apparently. Okay, so we can't go this way yet. Okay, I tried to bash the old way. Okay, so this is locked here. We can't go this way. All right, let's make our way left then towards the mill. Woof, we got a long ways ahead of us. Wait, I'm going this way, right? Oh, pull the switch! Weasel cats. Thank you. Wait, did we go up here? I don't think we did. Ooh. Let me read chat here. I feel like if you only please the people, you became a slave, and it will narrow the horizon. Yeah, like I'm saying, it's not only about pleasing the people, and it's not only about pleasing yourself. It's a balance of both, but I think people focus a little bit more on... I don't know, I'm just giving you the alternate perspectives and, like, letting you know what I think. Personally. What... You also have to realize, like, my advice might not work for you. It's just what I've experienced, you know? I don't know everything, guys. I actually know very little. Got him. We got another Gorlek ore. We gotta find this clever craftsman. Hello. Hey, who torn down my wall? Oh, this is a clever craftsman, I think. Oh, I like his design. He's like a little lion bear. Right? I was just talking about him and now there he is. Wow, the whole gang is here. Mr. Monkey. Okay, this is the Whispering Glades. Hey, Ophir. His name's Ophir. That's a good name. He's got a bow staff, so I'm down with that. Ah, greetings. I see you've made it to the Glades, Spirit. I should hone my skills, right? Let's see, I have 1,000. What can we hone? What do you suggest, Bowfrog? Or what do you suggest to call? You played this too, right? Fast travel might be the look here. Yeah, right. That's just, you gotta get fast travel. Might as well get it now. Bofrog, can you just message me on Discord so I don't forget about what I need to do for you today? Because I will forget. Whoa. Oh, my controller just started moving by itself. Okay. Grom. Oh, we destroyed his wall? Oops. I like how he has... Does he have 4 arms? Yeah. I love that. I love the way they render the hair in this. It reminds me of Heimerdinger in Arcane. I wonder if it took design cues from this. Maybe some of the people who worked on Ori worked on that. The animation seems a little similar. And the... just like the textures and stuff. Is he a Gorlek? Is that like his race? We only have 2 ores, so we can't really make him do anything for us. New side quest, help Gorn rebuild the Wellspring Glades. Oh, so this is like a little hub area that you can rebuild slowly and revisit? Oh, I love that. It's actually really cool. New side quest, talk to Gorm about building a home. Okay. Wait, I already talked to him then. Was I supposed to talk to that little cat first and get the quest? Oh, this dude. Okay, so we could buy some badges here. Gain 1 additional energy cell. Gain 1 additional life cell. Deal bonus damage to flying enemies. 10% chance to deal 50% bonus damage. Triple jump? Gotta save up for that bad boy, though. That's really expensive. It's like prohibitively expensive. Swap maximum life and energy. That's weird. Reduce energy cost by 50% and increase damage taken by 100. Damn it. Enemies drop 2 extra spirit light orbs. Where is the magnetic pickup? And you can upgrade the batches. Okay, that's good to know. You're gonna go to sleep, Zero? Good night. Thank you for joining. But actually, you're not gonna miss much. I'm probably gonna end the playthrough right after this. Right after we just, like, check out what's going on here. Magnetic pickup is an item I skipped earlier? Where, Bofrog? Bofrog, tell me where it is. We'll fast travel there and get it real quick and end the playthrough right after. I need a magnetic pickup. I cannot play this game without magnetic pickup. Where do I warp? It must be... There's not too many wells that I unlocked. There's 4. And I think this is earlier in the game right here. So I imagine we go here. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm gonna look at this real quick. Oh, okay, okay. Well, that's not where I thought it was. It's like over here. Give me a sec. I need to have this map on screen. And also be able to see chat. It's behind a breakable wall. Oh my god, that was really early on in the game. And we missed it. But we can grab it real quick. I really like that you can juggle the enemies. Okay, it must be right up there. Oh, is it right here? Oh my god, how did I miss that? Is that it? And it just automatically works, or do I have to equip it? Magnet. Got it. Okay, that's cool. I'm so glad we have that now. That's gonna make this playthrough a lot more pleasurable. That kind of looks like a breakable wall, not gonna lie. Okay, we're gonna get back to this well, save, and get out of here. Oh, well, how do you okay. Okay, we saved. Good. And actually, just so we're not completely, like, lost next time, let's warp here. So, fun fact, not a single freeze or crash of Twitch since using it on the desktop app. It's something with your browser. Well, that's good to know. It's so nice when you actually, like, correct a problem that's been bugging you for a while. You don't have to be at a well to TP in Will of the Wisp because I told you to buy that upgrade. Oh, really? Whoops. That's awesome. Well, now I know. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining today. I think I said that we were playing It Takes Two today with Trevor, but actually I kind of had a boo-boo, and I thought it was a day that... I thought yesterday was Tuesday. So we will be playing It Takes Two on Wednesday. Well, Tuesday evening for you guys, Wednesday morning for us. So, same time as today. Okay, Buffrog, thanks for that tip. I'll see you guys in the Discord. and tomorrow as well, and we'll be playing It Takes Two. And Trevor got a new laptop, so we won't be crashing as often, I hope. Oh, Trevor is following. How was he not following before? How were you not following me before? That's kind of hurtful, actually. I'm just kidding. It's funny. Yeah, so Trevor got a laptop. Yeah, thank you for the support, Trevor. It's nice of you to support a small indie game creator like me. Trevor got a new laptop, and he's loving it, right, Trevor? Trevor's freaking loving this new laptop. Trevor, you really boosted the visibility of my stream. Yeah, Trevor got a stupid fast laptop, so we'll be playing It Takes Two, 120 FPS, 4K, no lag, no stutter. Y'all ready for that? Yeah, we kind of have a little PTSD from those It Takes Two streams. Little PTSD. When you're streaming for a bunch of people, and something goes wrong, like, you gotta play it cool, but in the back of your mind, you're like, shit. Gotta correct this real quick. Well, anyways, Trevor, you made it to the very end of the stream. I'll probably call you like 5 minutes after this so we can have our little morning powwow and get to work. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Same time, same place, same face. And an additional face, Trevor, who will join us tomorrow on stream. Okay? Bye-bye. Actually, hold up. Lilith Moth. Are you Lilith on Twitter? I don't know if you guys left or whatever, but Lilith Moth is... Okay, confirmed. Lilith Moth is Lilith on Twitter. I want to give you a shout out real quick. Is that okay? Are you okay with a shout out? So Lilith Moth, what's your Twitter? What's your Twitter? Lilith? Oh, I found it. Give me 1 sec. Hey, Takala, gifted sub. Thank you, Takala. Takala's a beast. So this is Lilith's Twitter. You can follow Lilith. Am I saying that right? Lilith Moth. At Lilith Moth. Go follow. Go follow. So I was actually browsing. I don't know how I found Lilith's Twitter yesterday, but I saw this post. And it's fan art with for Hollow Knight with flowers. And I was blown away. I love flowers, as you guys know. My parents have been in the flower business their whole life. I've always been around flowers. We have flowers in our garden growing up and stuff. So that's why we incorporated it into Bow, actually, because I'm a big flower buff. So I guess Lilith really likes flowers too, and they were doing Hollow Knight flower stuff, and I was just like, oh my god, this person needs to know about our art competition. I'm not sure if you knew about Bow before. I am not sure if you knew about Bow before I messaged. Oh, here's the comment I made right here. I was like, wow. Wait, what did I write? Okay, you said you have a strange obsession with flowers. Yeah. And I was like, wow, so do we. consider joining the art competition in our Discord. And I thought it was a little bit of a stretch because this person doesn't know who I am or doesn't know anything about the game. But I just thought like, oh, I gotta see what this person does. So thank you so much, Lilith. And actually, I retweeted your fan art today. And if you guys haven't seen it, it's really bomb. So bomb. Lilith is going to be an awesome member of the community moving forward, so I hope we can all welcome them into the Discord and have a good time. Have a good time and a good life together. So, oh wow, like, just the background, and I love the way you rendered the flames here. And the little action pose Bo got. Oh, so good. Yeah, everyone go retweet that. So, yeah. I ended the stream, but I needed to come back on to because Lilith, I don't know if you were lurking, but Lilith like just messaged right at the last second, and I was like, oh my god. So thanks, Lilith, and I'll see you in the Discord. By the way, today we're going to open up a channel that lets people talk about the fan art, because right now we're trying to keep the fan art clean, the fan art channel clean of just the fan art, because it's a competition right now, and I don't want like people's art to just get lost in a lot of text. So we are going to make a place where we can specifically discuss the fan art, okay? So be on the lookout for that. Thank you very much. Thank you, Lilith, for joining last second. It was awesome to see you. Thank you, all of the mods, everyone, and bye for real this time. Bye-bye.